Is there a sense of relief, do you think?
I think there will be a sense of relief, not just among our brilliant, hard-working NHS staff, but among patients and indeed everybody in Westminster as well. Clearly, strikes are in nobody's best interests. Patients across the country have lost out to some degree, had appointments cancelled, operations cancelled, etc., whilst these strikes have taken place. So it will be met with a huge sigh of relief. I'm pleased the government's talks have come to fruition. Clearly, we have to wait for those trade unions to make a final decision, but at this point, it looks very promising, and I think it will be welcomed by people across the nation.
It is promising, and yet the one union representative we were talking to was saying, well, perhaps this is a sign that the government is going to be prepared to listen to union demands a little bit more, because, of course, there's still plenty of strike action ongoing, including for doctors within the NHS and junior doctors as well. I mean, do you think this is an indication that the government is going to have to bend and at least provide them with something equivalent to what they're providing nurses and ambulance staff?
Well, I think, to be fair to the government, we have been engaged in negotiations, not just with NHS workers, but also those working in other areas, including on the railways as well, for a number of months now. Unfortunately, deals have been difficult to be finalised. I'm so pleased this deal, which affects nurses and ambulance workers, looks like it has now been completed, and we've got that one over the line. I'm sure those talks will also intensify with those working on the trains and in other sectors as well. But from a Conservative politician's point of view, these strikes have affected the economy, they've affected everyday people's lives. So I'm pleased that we're now getting to a point where some of them may have been brought to an end. But also the unions have to be realistic, frankly, in terms of what they have been looking for. And at various points throughout the strike action, some of the demands from trade unions, I'm afraid, haven't simply been realistic in terms of the pressures on the exchequer, the pressures on public finances. But it looks like we're getting beyond some of those issues, and hopefully the next few weeks will be fruitful in terms of ending further industrial action.